Good morning. My name is Muskan. Today our topic is how to learn English language and speak fluently. But before we start, we must know that every language has its own basics to learn. Without basics, we cannot learn the language properly. And before we begin, I would like to tell you that please share, like, and subscribe so anytime I have new videos, you can be the first person to receive it. Let's begin. So, today's topic is easy way to learn English language and speak fluently. Our today's topic is parts of speech. So, you can see here parts of speech definition. There are 8 types and examples. We are going to learn 8 types of parts of speech, and with examples we will clarify our doubts and know the foundation of English language. So first of all, what is a part of speech? Part of speech are among the first grammar topics we learn when we are in a school or when we start our English language learning process. Parts of speech can be defined as words that perform different roles in a sentence. Some parts of speech can perform the functions of other parts of speech too. Let me explain you in an easy way. Parts of speech are like those pillars. When, for example, a builder is building a house, but without pillars, he cannot complete the building. When there are pillars, the building, even tremors come, earthquake comes, it will not shake or it will be strong. So likewise, parts of speech are the foundations and the basics of English language, which hold the language, develop the language, and make the person understand the full meaning of what the other person is trying to say. So let us see the 8 parts of speech. So parts of speech include nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. These are the main 8 parts of the parts of speech. Without this, the language is incomplete. Without this, the person cannot understand or grasp full understanding what he or she is trying to say. So first is nouns. Generally, we talk about nouns as if in a simple language, let us say a name. For example, love, bird, God, river. These are nouns. So let us see first parts of speech, nouns. Nouns are words that are used to name people, as we just earlier understood. That nouns are commonly we understand as name. What could be the names? Name that is of people, places, animals, ideas, and things. Both living and non living things are included in nouns. Nouns can be classified into 2 main categories. The first is common nouns, the second is proper nouns. Meaning, meaning that noun has 2 subcategories. One is called common noun and the second one is called proper noun. Common nouns are generic. Generic means common, very usual name like ball, car, stick, etc. And proper nouns are more specific. Specific means you give particular name to someone, to something. For example, Charles, the White House, the sun, etc. Let me explain you again in a depth. For example, somebody say, I saw a very big river. River. River is a common noun. But when I'm talking about particular river, that means it has a particular or specific name. For example, I saw the Ganga or the Ganges flowing from North India to East India. You see, the Ganges, the Ganga is the specific name of the river. So here the river is a common name But the Ganges or the Ganga is a specific name. For example, a boy, let us give the boy name Matthew. A girl, Maria. Ball, a tennis ball. You see? So now you can understand common name are those names which is a generic or general name, while specific names always call in a grammar a proper name. You cannot change that name. For example, if somebody's name is Matthew or Maria or Samuel, you cannot give the person second name or call out by another name. That is why it is called a proper noun. Now, some examples are given here. How can we use these nouns in our English language? So let us have a focus on it. Number one, she bought a pair of shoes. A pair of shoes, which is indicating the name of a thing. I have a pet. What is pet? Pets could be any animal, a dog, a cat, a parrot. So here, a pet is an animal. Is this your book? See, this is a common name. Book, object. We give name to a thing, object. Many people have a fear of darkness. It is an idea. It is an expression of your thought. That is why it is called abstract nouns. You cannot see the thought, you can just express and understand. So that is why it is an idea or abstract noun, a fear of darkness. He is my brother. Brother is a person, living thing. This is my school. This is a place. So school is a place. Now, apart from that, in the next video, we are going to learn about singular nouns and plural nouns. But let us go on to the another part of speech, which is pronouns. Pronouns are words that are used to substitute a noun in a sentence. When you are saying something to express, like your ideas, your thought, how you feel, generally, noun and pronoun, they are just like similar, but they have a different role to play. For example, here you can see in a definition, they are saying they are substitute which can be used in a place of noun. For example, there are different types of pronouns. Some of them are reflexive pronouns, possessive pronouns, relative pronouns, and indefinite pronouns. What are the examples of pronouns? I, he, she, it, them. He's, yours, anyone, nobody, who, etc. are some of the pronouns. For example, when we are talking of somebody that, oh, Rahul is a good boy, Matthew is a good boy, then we want to further talk something about the person, we cannot use the same sound of that name. Rahul is a good boy, Matthew is a good boy, Matthew is going to school, Matthew will come. How will you feel when you repeat the same sound? So here comes our pronoun to play a vital role. We will use appropriate and suitable pronoun instead of whatever the name is given. Depends on the gender or sex. For example, I reached home at 6 in the evening. This is the first person who is a singular pronoun. I, which is a person singular relative pronoun. Did someone, you don't know the person, did someone see a red bag on the counter? Indefinite pronoun. Do you know the person? Nope. So you use someone. Is this the boy who won the first prize? It is relative pronoun. How the incident is related or we are relating to the person. That is my mom. Possessive is somebody's mother. I hurt myself yesterday when we were playing cricket. Reflexive pronoun, myself. So, my friends, So far, we have learned about noun and pronoun as a parts of speech. And I believe that you have learned something from it. You have gained some basic understanding. But before we close, share, like, and subscribe. Until the next video, goodbye.